Hello, everybody. Sorry, I forgot to unmute my mic. Hello. Are you excited? I'm excited. I guess I thought we'd finish the game last time after we almost died. So, uh, I don't know what's gonna happen from here. I didn't know what was gonna happen before. But hi, floating. Thank you for being first. I appreciate you. And turn the volume a bit. Okay. Hypnos 2000. I'll have fun floating. You have a wonderful evening. Is that in the middle? I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Already read this. Check out the zone we set up if you want to learn more about your fellow HAP members or catch up on what happened following the mine crash. We should probably read that.
Downloading HAP install.
Mushy. Something I liked about this, or found interesting, was that
Important message received from HAP_Demira.
in this alternate reality where Pokemon is squishers or whatever, they have
HSPD Enforcer dashboard.
squishers instead of Pokemon, and they still think it's demonic, even though in squishers they don't fight; they talk it out. I thought that was kind of interesting. All right, hello everyone. First of all, I want to wish you a warm welcome to our newest member, Ketchup. We couldn't be happier to have you. Smiley face. The Hypnospace archival project needs more outside attention if it's going to survive. To put it plainly, we need to attract donors. My own social reach can only go so far. The kids who read my books don't remember forums, let alone Hypnospace. We've been reading about how to reach people on a personal level and found that music is actually one of the strongest stimulators of both memory and emotion. To that end, our goal for the time being is to track down a few of the music. Shut up, Mushy. Related things on our Lost and Found page. Remember that you can switch between multiple dates using the HAP tool. Let's harness that nostalgia. Good luck tomorrow. Okay. I already got that though. Okay. It's cool. So let's check out this homepage here, I suppose. Alright, Hypnospace Archival Project Team. Rules: keep all new content here. Do not create new content or manipulate old Hypnospace captures. Be nice. Okay, Hypnospace Archival Project Team. Okay. For new pages by HAP team members, let's get to know one another. Send HAP tomorrow a message for a copy of the questionnaire page template. HAP lost and found. T. Frost here. Yes, the same T. Frost you wrote between the angry spaces. Lost and found. Oh, okay. Here's where we'll list things that we believe may exist only in Hypnospace and would otherwise be lost to time. All you need to do is view the page that these things exist on, and they'll be sent to us and archived. Please do your best to find them, Ketchup, as your headband backups may be our last hope. FAF 001 Lost the Chowderman song. Adrian wanted to know if you'd dig up a song that the Chowderman wrote about his helicopter accident. He remembers only a vague lyric about losing a leg. Adrian swears he sent him a text file with the lyrics and chords and would really love to have it again, as I believe it would soothe Adrian's soul. Artie. Okay, well, we have that downloaded right now. I believe we have that. We have the one-legged man. Oh boy, this is going to take me a second to get used to here. But we have the song. In here. Oh shoot, Mushi's gonna get sad here. I don't want Mushi to die because I don't know if I'll be able to get a new Mushi. But we have the song. Yeah, here it is. F002 Lost Early Song Demo. Recordings of now famous rapper. Excuse me. Kev J, a close friend of mine and famous rap star, remembers putting his music on Hypnospace when he was in his early 20s, but never really getting any attention. All he remembers is that some guy deleted him from a listing, saying that his music wasn't real music because it was flip-flop, and that he should do something more imaginative instead. I asked if he maybe used any search tags, but he didn't even know what I meant, so this may be a hard find. Finding this would be a huge deal. Oh, Tamara speaks? Okay. Kev J, famous rap star. He was in his early 20s. Roddy's early test pet. I'm almost certain that Roddy made an odd-looking test pet early in November. It looked like that comic book floating eye he always talked about. Would love to play with it again. I don't remember that one. Let's see. Laugh 004. Weird secret eye cult? I could be misremembering, but I think I remember all kinds of pages with a strange Egyptian eye on them. If memory serves, I'm pretty sure even Adrian Merchant had that symbol somewhere. Can you find out what that's all about? Chelsea. Okay, well, we can start with Mushy. No pooping. Here, eat this hot dog. Okay. Well, Frost. I found Artie's page. I'm excited to be back in Hypnospace. Thank you all for your hard work. This is the Hypnospace Archival Project profile page of Artie Dispenza. It is not an original archived Hypnospace page. Introduction, time flow, steaming, gone, 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 gone. Did you use Hypnospace in 98, 99? Hypnospace, did you really use it? Or did it use us? If so, did you do anything embarrassing? Embarrassing is shame. Humiliation is hurt. Embarrassment is not me, not us. What are you up to now? Lover, designer, giver, breeder of hope, agent of peace, wonder-filled spirit is me. Alright. Alright, Artie. I think I remember Artie's page. Hi, I'm Chelsea, the HAP co-lead along with Tamara. This is the Hypnospace Archival Project profile page of Chelsea Smith. It is not an original archived Hypnospace page. Introduction. Hi, sorry about the lack of a picture. I'll have to get a suitable one uploaded soon. I'm Chelsea. It's unlikely that anyone remembers me since I never made my own Hypnospace page or used chit-chat. But Hypnospace was a very important part of my life. This whole archival project was my idea, and thankfully Tamara was interested enough to help foot the bill. Did you use Hypnospace in 98 and 99? Yes. If so, did you do anything embarrassing? Nope. If I ever got around to making a page, I would have had plenty to share here. What are you up to now? Not a whole lot, really. Just working a boring office job and reminiscing about Hypnospace in my off time. Can't wait to see what we're able to dig up. Mushy. Stop pooping. Eat this sandwich. I think that's a sandwich. Can't wait to see what we're... Okay. I think... Yeah. Tomorrow's page. T-Frost here. Yes, the same T-Frost who wrote Between the Angry Spaces. Introduction. Hello everyone, I'm Tamara. Perhaps better known nowadays as T-Frost. When Chelsea reached out to me about supporting the HAP, I literally jumped for joy. There was something special about Hypnospace. It felt like a lived-in place. That folks are out there trying to preserve its history inspires me greatly. Sorry about the old picture. Did you use Hypnospace in 98, 99? Sure did. If so, did you do anything embarrassing? I'm not so sure. It's been ages. For my age at the time, it was highly probable young Tamara didn't know where to take her life. She was an autumn leaf, blown every which way by people and social movements and her own creative whims. What are you up to now? I'm a poet for children. I wrote a few anthologies that your kids have probably seen in their school library. Between the Angry Spaces, 2007. River, 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 2012. Tim's page. Thanks for the warm milk. Oh, this is Tim. Please read my page before sending me any messages directly. Thank you. Okay, this is Tim again. Feels a little strange after using this page builder so many years later, but yes. Hi, I'm Tim. Yep, the same Tim you probably all heard about back in the early 2000. Yes, I went to prison, and yes, I spent the whole 6 years there. I'm much different now, as anyone is after adolescence. Did you use Hypnospace in 98, 99? Yes. If so, did you do anything embarrassing? I'm really sure how to answer this one. Embarrassing is not the right word for what I caused. I still think about it every day, and I'm deeply, deeply sorry for it. I was a kid messing around with tech that I knew almost nothing about. My entire world revolved around wooing a girl I was infatuated with and getting into a hacker group. I would have done anything to impress either of them. I had no idea that I'd even be capable of harming people with the software I'd made. It was all so stupid. What are you up to now? I work in computer security and live a contented life with my wife and daughter. Hi Thorn, thank you for lurking. Good to see you. Hope you had a good Monday. The mind crashed. Okay, looking back. Mushi. That's a sandwich for sure. The year 2000 mine crash was the year 2000 event. Without it, our biggest Y2K problems would have been two malfunctioning bus ticket validation machines in Australia and a couple dozen disappointed end time preachers. The mine crash wasn't the fault of a computer programming oversight or a date related bug. Its cause was an out of control joke virus created by a teenager in an attempt to impress an exclusive underground hacker group, Timigeddon, Teen Hacker, creator of Mindcrash. Timothy Randall Stevens, court with manslaughter, the California teen hacker. Oh, I forgot how you read newspapers. It's been so long. Timothy Randall Stephens, the California teen hacker responsible for the year 2000 Minecraft virus that left at least 6 Hypnospace users dead, has become the first juvenile charged in federal court with manslaughter by the way of computer hacking. Stevens, who went by the Hypnospace handle Timigeddon, will serve up to 6 years in federal prison for the crime on December 31st. Tim served 6 years in prison and emerged a changed person. He reached out to me at least last year about helping with the HAP, and we're happy to have him. He is currently working on a program to help preserve data from special enforcer headband units. In Tim's words, Hi, Tim Stevens here. I hope that after 2 decades you'll be able to forgive me and understand that I'm not the person I was at 16. My actions back then were driven by juvenile insecurities. I've had a long time I've had a long time to grapple with the pain I caused people and make amends with the surviving family members of those who passed. Things were difficult after I left prison, but I'm happy to say I've since been blessed with a wife and a little girl. I'm open to talk if anyone has questions. The victims. So Tiff did die because she had epilepsy. Mavis Ann Green, Rodney, Carl, Roddy Wall, not Roddy Wall,
Dark Twilight Tiff,
okay,
Tiffany Wright.
and Zane. Oh, Zane died too? Oh no, I didn't know that. Oh boy. CPSC, Consumer Product Safety Commission. Alert, please discontinue use of the Hypnospace headband immediately. This product carries serious risks and may result in injury or fatality. Merchantsoft is offering refunds on the product in cooperation with the CPSC. We got products Merchantsoft Hypnospace headband. Product codes HOO through HOX. All of them. Manufacturing dates October 25th, 1998 to November 20th, 1999. Distribution dates November 1st, 1999 to January 4th, 2000. Devices recalled in the US 64,424 nationwide. Hypnospace headband and accompanying Hypnosoft software contain exploits that allow users to manipulate the quality and duration of sleep for other users. What? Multiple fatalities and 340 injuries have been reported after an incident on the morning of January 1st, 2000. So um did the mine crash like make people sleep forever and they died in their sleep, or did it give them seizures? Wow. Okay. Already looked at that. Okay. So um, I guess we go back in time to older versions of Hypnospace. I guess we can start with the ones they asked me to find. So we can start with that Chowder Man song. Yeah. Early song demo recordings of now famous rapper. Okay, so we can start with that. How do we? Oh, okay. So we can go to December 31st. Unarchived. So many unarchived pages. Can I like? Okay, let's see here. I'm not sure I totally get how this works. Let's see. Can we read our? Oops, not that. Go to here. Turn on a few of these things here. Okay. Already destroyed in itself. More plenty certain that the backup servers are long gone after Microsoft got raided. You present the first major breakthrough we've had towards preserving a piece of history that would have otherwise be lost. Enforcer Ed Band units had an entire gigabyte of internal disk space. Our best guess is that Enforcer units doubled as many backup servers, which conveniently wasn't told to the unpaid moderators who might have scrapped them for parts. We coded a little program to help us extract the data accessible in your headband and upload it to us. I'll install the attached program to get started. We're all really excited. Multiple dates using the HAP tool. Let's harness that nostalgia. So we're going to the 31st. I don't know what happened. We got all these songs down here. If I don't reply to you because I'm spending 18 hours a day finishing this game, it will rule. Okay. First. Anything? Oh, that's Noise Pusher. Saying Rocks. Okay, that was a new page. Queen of Sandiverse. That's a new page too. Trying if you told Gil I had this here. Thanks for nothing. File deleted. Uh-oh. Thank you, brother. Okay. What was... Which one was Chowderman's ID? It's the Queen... Sandiverse, same rocks. Noise Pusher. Yeah. I don't think Pie's here right now, but I'll let him know. We might see. Gill's Ready to Shave Analysis, a commentary on the Chowderman's 1989 masterpiece song. Mountain Roar. Mercy. Okay. Structure inches music. Doesn't go anywhere. November. Wait to.
Nice.
Thanks. Years later. What are you trying to do? I'm trying to find the lost pages that the Hap are looking for. Make sure to switch between the 3 date captures while looking. Also, read all the Hap internet content. Don't forget Flist. Team. Okay. What was it? What was the password? Something computers 1950. One moment. Okay, right. Lexington Computers 1950. Okay, I remember now. Okay. Need to find the Chowder. When you go to the Chowderman's page and find his page. Okay. The Hap dates. Or a booth pin. List. Now there's all these list IDs. Do I have to find still? Do we have the Chowderman's page? Wow, there's a lot on this one. Right, sure. do I have to do the... Three zeros. Okay.
Downloading Chowderman 1 Elegedman. Downloading 1 Elegedman, 1.
Okay.
Important message received from hap_arty.
Captured December 31st, 1990. Wow, so the rumors are true. Eric and I didn't have compatible auras, but I can't deny his talent and sheer lyrical brilliance. I'm sure One-Legged Man would have been a hit. Artie. Okay. So next... Oh, we never watched the Christmas Pain, did we? Should we watch that? Let's see if we can't get this next one. Okay. Alright, what do we got? List. Bold, preferred. Okay. Let's see. Trees. Does this guy have a first page? 06010A. 060. I forgot. Oh, wait. 6010A. No? Okay. Visitor Center. Ready. Sherry Heels. Okay. Right. We have to change captures. That one's found. Gotta find this now famous rapper. Kev. I remember people talk about a Kevin. See one of the guys that did the fungus like in the cavern. Let's see. Oh. It's like November. I should have dang it. I should have bookmarked it. Oh, surprised face. Plus the freelance in the early November captured to the west. Okay. Oh, right. There was that guy that got kicked out because he kept hacking or messing up the pages. Early November. Go to freelance. Okay. To the west. The tree heart is cute, honey, but I'm going to have to remove it. Sorry, babe. Houses are further apart. To the west. Slight caution. Tower too big. What do you think this is? New York City? Gill. Okay, what was it they wanted to see? They want to find Kev. Kevin flip flop.
I'ma dance, dance, dance to the beat. Gonna stand on my head, gonna dance with my feet. Let's dance, dance, Wonderland. It's the best of time with the best of friends. I'm Kevin J, and I'm here to say I'm dancing till the very next day. Got dogs and buds and friends surrounded. Gonna rock this house, gonna pound this floor in. I'm Greggy G, and I'm 4'3". People say I'm short, but that don't stop me. Gonna
Important
hop on this
message
table, gonna
received
mix
from
around. Gonna drink this
Hap_Demira.
punch. This punch gonna make this sound. Ha ha! I'm Rosalita, and it's nice to meet ya. Let me tell you about my very best speech. Master Flip Flopper, drop the mic on ya. Gonna bring the jam, yo, let me warn ya. I'm 03 and you can't stop me. Dancing with my
Important
friends,
message
getting
received
super
from
happy. We've been going for a minute,
MS_Samantha.
not gonna slow down. Come on, we gonna ride the flow now. We dance, dance, dance to the beat. Gonna stand on our heads, gonna dance with our feet. Let's dance, dance.
Mercy. Okay, we got. Need your help. My name is Samantha. Chelsea. Here a few seconds. I'll show you. What? Capture November 5th, 1999. At the risk of sounding like I am fame obsessed, I have to say that this find is going to be enormous for us in the HAP. Kev J is the hottest flip flopper
Important
today.
message received from MS_Samantha.
And his fans and patrons are going to eat this up. These recordings are so adorable too, especially the Buffett one. Aw, tomorrow. So, my name is Samantha, but you know me as Chelsea. Here, wait a few seconds, I'll show you. See? Switching back over to the Samantha account. I have something very important to tell you. Please wait for me. In the meantime, do more archiving or something. I have a lot to say. Chelsea. So Samantha was the one that Dylan put in charge of.
Received from MS_Samantha.
I'm talking. She was in charge of giving us the cases. Once upon a time, I was an overworked employee at Merchantsoft. You can still see my picture on the team page. While we scrambled to put together Hypnos Year 2000 update, Dylan Merchant worked on whatever he pleased. List some weird big game project. I also caught him hanging around in some hacker group. A few hours before we went live with the update, a giant software package was uploaded from somewhere else in the building while everyone was gearing up for the Merchant Soft New Year's party. I believe this was a software patch added to the Year 2000 update by Dylan, inserting last minute changes that ultimately caused the Y2K mine crash. I believe Dylan Merchant is responsible for the resulting deaths. I believe Dylan knowingly allowed Tim, a fellow team member, known as Timigeddon, to be framed for this disaster and spend 6 years of his young life in prison. I need your help to prove it. Details incoming. Samantha. The objective. I need you to find and access files that prove Merchantsoft knew the year 2000 update wasn't ready, or Hypnospace knew that their technology could have harmful effects on its users. I do remember Dylan having an anxiety attack over the security breach right before Y2K, so maybe look underground? Attached to this email is an installer that will add a Submit to SAM button to HSPD Enforcement Toolbar. Using the SAM hammer will send whatever you select directly to me without alerting the rest of the HAP team. If you find this information, do you have an idea what will happen? We can see justice done, all without telling a single other soul. So you ready, partner? Let's do this. Alright.
Downloading Sam Hammer.
I don't know where the first slightest place to look, but let's do it. Where's the poop mushy? There's the poop. Okay. Oh, should we do that or keep looking for the
Important message received from Hap_Arty.
Artie? An auspicious addition. I can overstate how proud I am to introduce my good friend and former full-time employer. Tabler roll, please. Dylan Merchant is joining our team. I'm sure you'll find him as valuable as a source of information and intriguing conversation as I have for the past 2 decades. Oh boy. So we have to find this stuff without Dylan finding out, huh? Okay.
Important message received from Dylan.
Thanks for the warm welcome, Artie. If any of you come across something that seems like it came from inside Merchantsoft documents, any whip fragments, please contact me before going to the rest of the group. I can verify stuff, provide context. I'm an open book with a lot to offer here. Smiley face. Excited to join this passionate team and make sure the full best see if Hypnospace is preserved properly. I don't send from my D phone. Huh. Okay. Like, my heart literally sunk when I read that Dylan joined the team. Like, oh my goodness. Okay, so we need to find Mushy. From the rapper.
You've got Hypno Mail.
Chelsea, repulse. Policy for adding team members. That's fine. I'm excited to see we have another new member like everyone else, but I realize RT did this somewhat independently. Can we just bring folks into the core team? Can we just bring folks into the core team that we want going forward? Original message. You don't have to worry about my authority being leapfrogged. I already cleared it with me before bringing Dylan on board. Actually, my speaking to Dylan about Ketchup joining and our potential access to the Microsoft Internet seemed to play a major part in his coming aboard. That said, if there's any issue at all with anything, say a new recruit, please let me know. Direct messages, smoke signals, Anyone is free to talk to me through whatever they're comfortable with at any time. It's my job to ensure everyone here is safe and comfortable, not just funded. Oh, no, nothing like that. Just checking how things are supposed to work for people like that internally going forward. Chelsea. Okay. Oh, found that. Now we have to find the test pet. Looking pet test pet early in November. That looked like that comic book floating eye that he always talked about. I'd love to play with it again. Early in November. Okay. Search. Okay. So we have to go to Roddy's page. Full rain. June. Flying hamster, pink squid, squisher's cat character. Sandwich update. Pretty fun. Does Roddy have a headband 00021D? What we got here? Accelerator. Oh, I forgot to unmute the lights. Hi, Bear.
Important message received from _Arden.
Holy smokes. Welcome, Raiders. Hello. Long time no see. Well, when was it? Sunday? Hi, Spexus. Hello, hello. Hi, Bear. How was stream? You were being a vampire again? Sorry, the game looks like this because I'm minimized. Blood, yeah. When I was in, sorry, this is random, but when I was in high school, we got to, in English class, you know, you have to read like a novel or whatever and do a book report on it or whatever, like every term or whatever, you know. And that year we got to pick which book to be read. And we had like three options. One was like an old, thank you, Mushy. It was an old, like romance novel. I don't even remember what it was. One and so I got to read Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde that year. It was pretty boring. But I got to read Dracula. That was pretty cool. Here was the stream. A guy read at me. I got into a very long and protracted gunfight about assless chaps. I got a human pet. I learned how to flirt properly, and I got yelled at for killing so many policemen. I see. Seems like a good time. For capture November 5th, 1999. It's at the bottom of the list there. It could embrace you. This brings back fond memories. Sometimes I'd put it for long stretches of time, counting each heart that materialized around it. I think I'll do that now, already. So, I'm playing Hypnospace. I don't know if you've played it before. I recommend it wholeheartedly. It's a good time. Um, right now, we're trying to. So, this is like 20 years after Hypnospace was a thing. And we're trying to uh, preserve Hypnospace with a team. I don't feel bad about the policeman at all. A cab or whatever they shot me first. I just wanted to break into the crime scene, touch the spooky mummy coffin. Of course! Isn't that a sarcophagus? A mummy coffin? Isn't that a sarcophagus? I don't know. I'm sure there's more mummies that weren't Egyptian, buried in Egyptian sarcophagi. They probably could have been in coffins, right? So right now, um, our main objective is to. So I don't want to say in case you want to play the game.
Sticky note.
Thank you. What was I saying? Um, I'm like it's the second half of the game. Okay, if you want to play it, you'll be spoiled pretty quick. But it's a point and click puzzle adventure game, almost kind of deal. And in the year 2000, I don't know where to start, but Hypnospace is the internet, but you browse it while you're sleeping. So you wear this headband hooked up to a machine. Thanks, machine. And it would stream, the headband would beam data right into your frontal cortex or whatever, prefrontal cortex or your brain, and you would uh, hip hypnotize. It would hypnotize you, and you would be able to browse the internet while you're sleeping. And yeah, in the year 2000, there was this big, uh, Y2K, that kind of thing. Uh, and in this alternate universe, when they had sleep time internet browsing, um, they were still worried about Y2K and stuff. The new millennium, and the main guy in charge uploaded this big packet of data right with the 2000 update. Uh, surfing the web while I was asleep. Yeah, and it crashed all of Hypnospace, and it gave 6 people. It killed 6 people. Probably gave them seizures or something. So right now, we joined a Hypnospace archival project team, and our job is to archive all these pages, or archive as much as we can, because we have a special headband because we were on the Hypnospace Enforcer team. So our headband has access to pages commercial headbands don't. And right now, our main objective is to find proof that the guy in charge of the guy that was in charge of programming Hypnospace uploaded the um, packet of information that killed 6 people in it instead of the 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 kid that went to jail for it instead. What was he? I don't know what all these are. That's accelerator. I don't think we want that. Taurus whip. Those are probably his fan art.
Downloading 3Y3.
And test pet.
Downloading test pet.
Hi, Chimkin. Sorry, you can only have one hypno pet at a time. Okay, well, should we say bye to Mushy? We can always get Mushy again. I really don't want to buy him again. I want to see this test pet, so. Buy Mushy. Go here, and we can get this test pet. Oh, and we're also trying to find this eye cult. Oh, okay. This test pet is based on a in-universe thing. And what else we got? Eye. And the pets are they eat the encrypted files and poop of them out. All-seeing eye. I don't know if this is a good idea. You've been blessed with second sight. Okay. Oh, is that gonna like reveal some stuff? Okay. We can see secret messages. That's cool. Yeah, I recommend this game. It's a good time. Okay, so if we go to Riley's page, because he had the install on his list page. Okay. Riley's home page. Here's, I think Roddy Ball was one of the people that died from the mine crash. Okay, we have the all-seeing eye now. Okay. I don't know where do we go from here? Tutorial. What was our next objective? We found the pet. To find the weird secret eye cult. Here are all kinds of pages with a strange encryption Egyptian eye on them. If my memory serves, I'm pretty sure even Adrian Merchant had that symbol somewhere. Can you find out what that's all about? Okay, so we need to go to Adrian Merchant's page. That's our hint so far. Let's go with November. Sign zones. Green Merchant. Facebook. Okay, so this is the news page. We didn't read this one. It was actually November 5th, 1999. Let's see here. Tech giants believe year 2000 glitch worries unfounded by Lennox A. Silverhorn. The technology titans on the floor of this week's public electronics showcase unanimously agreed that concerns of a catastrophic year 2000 glitch were unfounded. Most of our devices with electronic components driving them, while high-tech are still simple enough that they wouldn't be affected by a year 2000 glitch. If such a thing were to occur, said Billionaire Telephonics CTO Daniel Delphin, Merchantsoft CEO Adrian Merchant was particularly confident in the ability of his company to weather whatever threats may come. Our culture is enthralled by the idea of some faceless apocalypse, Merchant said. So I want you to look at all the faces behind me. This is just a small portion of our 100-strong support and maintenance team. I have complete confidence in their ability to tackle any minor issues that may arise due to the year 2000 rollover. The support staff grouped behind Merchant waved. This reporter waved back. So we go to news. Let's see. Monarch investors quick to crown Game Champ Portable following record sales. Monarch investors quick to crown Game Champ Portable following record sales by Lennox A. Silverhorn. Despite initial concerns that a portable console would cut into Monarch's existing business, sales for both Monarch's portable and home divisions grew exponentially in the past year. A thin slate of starting software became a non-issue due to the release of Monarch's own Squishers IP. With the debut Squishers video game achieving a record 96% attach rate for buyers with a bite-sized console. Game Champ home entertainment system users can look forward to a Squishers title for their own in Q2 of the next year, and rumors of a licensed Taurus and Milletta X title with simultaneous portable and home release give analysts hope of a bright future for the fledgling systems. Cool. President Hughes enters final year with huge poll boost. President Hughes enters final year with huge poll boost. President Hughes is riding high into the last year of his 8-year presidency with a 51% approval rating. However, even in the last year of his administration, Hughes is ready and willing to make some big changes. In a recent press conference, Hughes stated his intention to continue focusing on technology. Education is a priority, as is the quality of food available in grocery stores. Keeping bugs far away from picnics is a national imperative. Space is good, and Hughes strongly suggested it will continue to be supported. Hughes is opening pre-sales of his presidential memoirs this Friday at 8 a.m. EST. We can look at the weather today's weather. Be ready to take on the day when you wake up forecast with the national weather forecast for Friday, November 5th, 1999. So, Sports update. Recent sports score for standings for Friday, November 5th, 1999. American League Football. Spokane Sears versus North Dakota Kaisers. Tampa Seagulls versus Boston Farmhands. 14-0. Oh. And Trennis standings. Okay. Just for fun. Partners, products. Virtual Pet Guide. Home of Dylan Merchant. CG Audio Software. Music Ubiquitous. Oh, already made that page. Okay. Print wallpaper. The celestial duality of music. Nice garbage. But I don't know. Does Adrian have a homepage? I don't know if it does. Bumpos. Adrian Merchant not have a page. General store. Shoot, forgot. I neglected that here. Perfectly happy. Hmm. I don't know if Adrian has a page. Adrian Merchant, the entrepreneur, and Dylan. Here we go. Hey, Falcon1234 didn't work. It's not the password. Okay, trying Falcon123. Thanks. So you have no space, friends. How are you doing by entering text here? Falcon123. Adrian Merchant, CEO of Merchantsoft. So this is Dylan's brother. He's like older than Dylan. He does all like the business stuff, I think. Welcome to my Hypnospace page. If you'd like to contact me, please look me up in the white pages or swing by our office. Thank you. Here we go. Here. Falcon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, password for something. All right, let's see if we can find his list page. 0, 0, 0, 4 zeros, 4. D. Okay. Oh, does Fliss not exist yet? No, it did. Okay. So he just didn't have a Fliss page? I see. Well, maybe let's try. November 26th. Oh, did I do one too many zeros? I don't. Oops, the last thing I put on here, it's nothing. Bye. It was something. Falcon 123. Let's try December 30th. And tell them to hang up a bunch of malarkey. I'm sick and tired of this incompetence every single time. Tim. Huh. Alright. One, two, three. Let's try now. No. Okay, so it wasn't a list page, but a password. So let me look at the. Again. Granny cream hot butter ice cream? Heck yeah. Poopin'. Hi, Engel. How are ya? Where's Granny Cream? I have Granny Cream, don't I? Chowder. It's going good. Have you played this before? Trying to find a creepy eye cult. I thought I had Granny Cream. Well, because if you've played it before but never finished it, uh, you'll be having a lot of spoilers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure even ancient merchant had that symbol somewhere. Yeah, what that's all about? Yeah, I don't know where my granny cream is. Let's go here. Okay. Granny cream.
Granny cream's hot butter ice cream.
Downloading
Take the hot
Granny
butter,
Cream.
mix it with the ice cream, freeze it up cool, you can see it on your screen. Put it in your microwave, make it real hot like a soup or a dip. We call it heat and sip. Very tasty and healthy
to
Granny cream's
no
hot
butter ice cream. Now I've got
Music
granny
file
cream.
added to Toonbox library.
Granny
Cream's hot butter ice cream.
Take the hot butter, mix it with the ice
Ice
cream,
cream.
freeze it up cool, you can see it on your screen. Put it in your microwave, make it real hot like a soup or a dip. We call it heat and sip. Very tasty and healthy
stew.
Granny cream's hot butter ice cream. Squishers are really cool.
Ooh,
Squishers are so much
which
fun.
one?
There's slimy, gooey animals, do rats and wolves, and so much more. Buy a squish 'em, you've gotta collect 'em all.
Oh.
Squishers, squishers.
Let me turn this on. Okay, I need to find that page I was just on. About Artie, Samantha, Artie. Okay. So Adrian apparently had an Egyptian eye on his page. Hey Falcon 1234 didn't work. It's not the password. Okay, trying Falcon 123. Thanks. Hypnospace friends. Okay. A blessing. A blessing indeed. Oh, maybe we can go to freelance. Whoa there, buddy. Way too many flags. What is this? A flag farm? Hey, Roddy. Nothing big, but I think you should put the accelerator program somewhere harder to access. Are you sure your bosses would be okay with it? We don't need trouble right from the get-go. Okay, drugs are okay. Go down though. Oh, Kevin's okay. Hey Kevin, welcome. Just wanted to remind you that the freelance are for creative and imaginative people only. Don't think flip-flopping counts, bud. Do you have any skills like drawing or playing an instrument? Ah, Kevin, you need to work on this. Please get rid of the text on your freelance plot and use one of the building icons we have provided. Thanks. We need to keep it looking great for the opening. I see. Yeah, hey there, Linda. Your graphic looks great, but I'm going to go ahead and redo it. I'm not sure it looks enough like the other freelance art to really pass, okay? Sorry about that. Gil. Let's stick to our community graphics, okay, Phaedrala? Also, your lake is overlapping your fence. Please fix. Okay. Not sure where to go next. Right here. Objective. I need to find access files that prove Microsoft knew the year 2000 update wasn't ready, or Hypnospace knew that their technology could have harmful effects on its users. I do remember Dylan having an anxiety attack over a security breach right before Y2K, so maybe look underground. Attach this email as an installer that will add a submit to Sam button. Okay. If we go here, go to November 5th. We need to find see one of these is Dylan's. Maybe not. And results. Okay. Find. 80085. Student other systems are just a controlled still. The network code is there. People staff from system accounts. Flying winds smear paper. I'll self-remove these files. Link to my Digi Exchange rip collection soon. Stay tuned. Keep this page only within the Fliss community, please. No linking or I'll ban you. Seriously. Thanks, guys.
Downloading Flying Winds.
Alright, let's
Downloading
check
smear
these out.
paper.
Hello, Thor Slayer. Okay. So that's a virus. And what was this last one? Oh.
Virus detected. For your safety, please open HypnoCure and click Cure Me now.
Okay. Okay. How you doing, Thor Slayer? Don't know if those two. And thank you for the raid, Thor Slayer. Oh shoot, I forgot to give Bear a shout out. I'm so sorry, Bear. I hope you're and I have to wait a minute. Okay. But go give Thor's follow. They play Call of Duty mostly, but they're nice. They're chill. How was stream? Did it go well?
Please return to your post.
It didn't go well? Uh-oh. I can see my cursor. And I'm playing Hypnospace. Let me restart the game. I don't know why, but my cursor is showing up. Let me restart it real quick. You were dying the last half of your stream? Ouch, that sucks. There we go. Okay. Should we check out Open-Eyed? Four times. Yeah. Oh, we're looking at Dylan's page. Let's look at late November. The game is 45 minutes long. Oof. Okay. Nothing. Except, Current? No, he doesn't. Okay. Let's see. Does Zane? Does he have one? 1147 0A. 7. No. Okay. How about late November? Does. Okay, there's nothing gonna be. There's not gonna be anything on Zane's page. Okay. I don't know what to do. Strap demos. I found that Chowderman Roddy's pet. Okay. Secret Eye Society thing. Religious person open-eyed warns of this. He mentions the name of a deity. Okay. So it is an open-eyed. Oh. Change. Let's go to early November. Open-eyed. Look out ministries. Angels in the Bible do not look like cute little girls with wings. Oh, right. I remember now. As much more convincing, you need a serpent for kids to play with. Be more advanced. Look at its eyes for a moment. Okay, doesn't change anything. The snake's eye is the snake's eye very clearly drawn to look like the Egyptian third eye, or the eye of Horus. Okay. This eye supposedly grants its viewer sight that transcends good and evil, meaning that the snake is teaching our kids that good and evil do not exist. Who once tried to erase good and evil? I'll give you a hint. Satan did in the garden in his serpent form. Not through yet. The Horus. Okay. Children of Horus. Children of hiding occult references in utmost secrecy. Okay. Fell. Robert. Fell. Open. Okay, I'm gonna bookmark this. Oh. Shocked face. Okay. Put that down here. News. Children of Forest 1999 Winners Banquet and Ritual Cleansing will be.
Important message received from Hap_Chelsea.
Or any capture. Yeah, those guys were weird. Was this just some kind of dumb competition between rich guys? Disappointing, really. I thought it might open up some sort of conspiracy. Chelsea. Let's read this. Oh. Wait. Clean up some poop here. This thing's updated November 4th, 1999. 1999 Children of Forest standings. A. Larson, 7-0. F. Kazuma, 5-2. C. Jacob, 2-0. H. That's probably Adrian, 1-0. E. Dispenza, 1-1. 1999 disqualified members. E. Hillman, Rule 2 violation. M. Truk, Rule 2 violation. Please honor Rule 2 and refrain from acknowledging COH by name. Thank you. Okay, well let's try looking at this site and these later dates here. December 31st. Merchant. Hidden. Does that mean that's how many occult references they hid and how many they found? Let's see. Here. That's the same. Okay, it doesn't change. Well, that's kind of sad. But I found it. I probably would never have found that without a hint, for sure. So, did we find everything? We did. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything new. Okay. Now we need to focus on finding evidence that Dylan did some bad stuff. What was that eye supposed to do in the first place then, huh? Is there a conspiracy? Or is that how you find the things? Find these occult references. Maybe there is something deeper to the cult. Oh, I think I forgot to stamp it. King Foods Amphitheater, Basement Chamber 2, January 9th, 2000. Doors at 6 p.m. plus one guest. Okay. Well, if we find the Naya Forest, then we'll grab the eye, I suppose. Out of those. Proof Merchantsoft knew the year 2000 update wasn't ready. Hypnospace knew that their technology could have harmful effects on its users. Do you remember Dylan having an anxiety attack over a security breach right before Y2K? So maybe look underground. Attached to this email is an installer that will add a submit to Sam button. Okay, let's see if we can't find Tim's page. If Tim has a list page. April, the angelic hamster. Okay. Found something. No, that's just supposed to be there. Zero. Oh, his page refreshes every time. 009288. 009288. 288. Damn, I get does have one. Crap. Virus ideas. Marshmallow pick.
Downloading Marshmallow Pick 2.
He saved a picture of Tiff. I see you. 999 years old. Your computer. Okay. So let's see. Virus ideas.
Virus ideas. 1.
I don't need both. Finished butts disease. Makes all windows say butt. Fart noises. Recursor. Make like 100 images that look like the cursor appear, so it's hard to know where to click. BWLL Robin.h. Minx will like this. Still from the rich and give to the poor kind of thing. Nude Professor Helper. Something with pets. Nude. Okay. Robin. Let's see if we can't. Okay. True Tranquility.hex. A. Oh, we don't actually have that yet. What's this?
Downloading True Tranquility.
Wait. That's it's a virus. We don't want that. Maybe we can flag it though. I don't know. It's the I2. Okay, I don't know if there's anything here. Does Corey have this page? Corey's house. $13.55.38. I think I already tried. Let's see though. Let's see if we can't find a hint. Yeah, it's some of the puzzles in the game are kind of obtuse. And the colors are kind of bright too. It's definitely a lot. Society thing. Okay, now I need a password. Password at some point they're on his main page. He did. Okay, well we figured that one out on our own. I'm looking for top secret stuff for a certain person who revealed their identity to me. Minx is an underground group of hacker types. Maybe they know something? Alright, let's try searching that then. What's that? Okay. It is fun. I don't think it's on Xbox, but it's a good time. Minx, go away. If you can't figure out how to access the login link below, you definitely don't belong here. If you want an account, talk to one of us. All decisions are made by committee. Troubleshooting. Oh. The I. Enter Minx here. Okay, we got question. Wow, Minx looks all messed up. I can't read it. Answer, don't worry about it. You'll never afford the software anyway. So Roddy was also part of this hacker group, huh? Alright. Oh, it's an upside down toilet. That's what it is. Enter your password. What was that on? Okay. I need to stamp this page. We need to go to Tim's page. Teamtopia. Your digital parasites. What? Probably don't belong here. If you require entertainment, read the sad tales of digital parasites. Who will watch The Watchmen? Only those with true sight may enter. Okay. So pull up our all-seeing eye. What are the digital parasites? Oh. Right, okay. If you've encountered true tranquility, you are truly blessed. Don't fight it. Let it guide you. Let it open your eyes. Choose a card to see life through the eyes of one of these digital parasites as they encounter true tranquility. The rock star, furniture salesman, heavenly shaman, and the biker. Okay. Enter the fleshy domain Timogeddon. Enter the fleshy domain of Timogeddon. Butthole. Testing, testing. This is cool. Oh no, I can't see what I'm typing. It just Minx, the only good community in Hypnospace, Dark Twilight Twiff, aka Marshmallow. We work on horror stories together like this one. Tranquility. Ah, so you found our humble home. It is but I, son of Tim. Tim is out planning the apocalypse at the moment, but if you leave your name, number, and a brief message, we'll gladly return your call. In hell. Ha 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 ha. There's a face behind. What is that? Oops. Sexy lady pose. Egg guy thing. Okay. So we might need to look at our next hint. Going to stamp this though. Too much poop. Uh-oh, our pet's sad. Oh, was that an Eye of Horus? Is that what it is? Or is it supposed to play a sound? I don't know. Okay, we go to Minx. Your name, number, and a brief message. Go to Minx. Okay, yeah, we need to go to the hints page. For a scrub page posted in Hypnospace Central on December 31st. Oh, I think we can try to get in there though. Those digital parasites. Is that how you spell parasites? I don't know. I don't know. Steamtopia. You've reached Tim. Leave a message at the beep. Goes to his page. Okay. Yeah, I just don't think I know how to spell parasites, but that's probably not wrong. Wow, Minx looks so messed up. I can't read it. Don't worry about it. Never afford software anyway. Okay. We need to look for a scrub. Pooped right in front of me. Look for a scrub page. December 31st. Quarters. You just keep glitching and I can't read them. It means you're attempting to view an old net set their format page. Perhaps search for how to view those. The weird blank space. Okay. Look for a scrubbed page posted in Hypnospace Central on December 31st. Okay. What's this stadium?
Hello, it's a beautiful day for tennis at Babo's Arena. I'm Pippi Jones.
And I'm Derek Nova.
Oh,
We are here together today to watch the International Full Cyclics Men's Final.
Yes, we have Wilmar, Scooty, and Cribby today.
Looking back over the past, two of these men have met before. It reminds me of those times that Wilmar's tennis shot surpassed even the Transfer's previous speed holders when he brought out the yellow ball.
Yeah, into play against his rival Cribby, forcing a drop shot into the spear, as we know is a fan favorite during the second volley. Oh, looks like they're ready to take the court. They're ready to begin the final round.
well, all right then.
I understand it that this year we've got Wilmar to kick us off during this first serve.
Oh, it's still going.
Yes, and we have Scooty Snabili with the redundant.
Cribby now with the ball control.
Wilmar striking at the arc. Snabili serves Wilmar.
Wilmar returns to Snavely.
Cribby with the redundant serve.
We have a yellow ball in play. Wilmar serves red. A closing serve. Oh my god!
Even a person in the heart of the Trinosphere can't believe this.
Now this is why I love the cyclic.
Snabili to Wilmar.
Wilmar with the tangent shot to Cribby.
And that is match point. Wilmar takes home the gold circlet, and
This is tennis history, my friend.
oh my god.
Please return to your post.
I will.
Hello, it's a beautiful day.
I'm
for
just
tennis
doing
at
some
Bob's
Googling.
Arena. I'm Pippi Jones.
And I'm Derek Nova. We are here together today to watch the International Full Cyclics Men's Final.
Yes, we have Wilmar, Scooty, and Cribby today.
Looking back over the past, two of these men have met before. It reminds me of those times that Wilmar's tennis shot surpassed even the Transfer's previous speed holders when he brought out the yellow ball.
Yeah, into play against his rival Cribby, forcing a drop shot into the spear, as we know is a fan favorite during the second volley. Oh, looks like they're ready to take the court. They're ready to begin the final round.
And I understand it that this year we've got Wilmar to kick us off during this first serve.
Yes, and we have Scooty Snabili with the redundant.
Cribby now with the ball control.
Wilmar striking at the arc.
Hypnospace is really, really cool. All the kids are talking about it at school.
So we need to find this scrubbed page. Oop. What the heck? Oh, is it because the page keeps refreshing? That makes sense. So we need to find that scrubbed page. So I guess. Let's see. To our hints. Look for a scrub page posted in Hypnospace Central. Okay. Global Newsroom, HypnoCure, Hypnospace Guides, Merchantsoft TV Spot Survey. What's the date? November 26th. Cure, Hypnomall. Stop using Hypnospace. If you do not stop using Hypnospace, you will die. I know I'm known for minks, but this is not a hoax. This is not a scam. Page text removed due to violation of Hypnospace law. Page text and then buried in Atrian Merchant's deleted mail folder. This. Page text removed due to violation of Hypnospace law. Mirrored downloads of the full reports. Your life saved by Reckoning Inc. It's Revelation. Savant Hacker Resistance Leader Projects. Let's go back. Back further. Searchable. Now in freelance. Okay. Leaky piping. Second site. Okay, that's the okay. Gonna stamp this. Leaky piping. Soft's leaky pipe. Revelator has arrived. Okay. So I'm gonna bookmark this too. We need to get net settler. HST HS toolkit now in freelance. Let's see. Current net settler pages have been automatically hidden as they are no longer compatible with Hypnospace Explorer. All search checks have been replaced with NSDP. This will now appear at the top of older net settler pages. Any older net settler pages remaining after January 1st, 2000 will be deleted. To view new net settler pages, please upgrade to HypnoCure Pro and enable safe mode. To find formerly public pages, please use search tag NSDP. I don't have enough HypnoCoin to upgrade though. Thanks for the hidden seller pages. Good, but Microsoft is the worst company ever. Right. Pet. So we have to upgrade to upgrade. But I don't have enough hip. I don't have enough hypno coin. Hmm. I don't know what to do because I can't get Hypno Cure Pro. No. I don't know if I can get enough money. Okay, so this one says search for Hypno Coin, which will do. So apparently there are ways enough to get enough Hypno Coin. Let's see if we can do that. It's already been 2 hours. I got so distracted. Okay. Under HypnoCoin, are you a qualified accounting professional over the age of 18? Good. Become an independent contractor accountant for Royden Capital today by clicking below. By installing the janitor accounting software, you agree to the terms at the bottom of this page. How to do the job to make HypnoCoins. Make piles of 5 documents by dragging documents over one another. Put completed pile in incinerator and make HypnoCoin, only if you deem it necessary for your job. Put infected files in incinerator immediately. By downloading and using accounting software janitor, you, provider, agree to render accounting services to client Roydon Capital. Roydon Capital agrees to pay provider for services provided by transferring promotional HypnoCoin credits on a regular schedule as provider completes work. Milestone's HypnoCoin is now legal tender and functions as a separate prepaid balance to purchase content and services on Hypnospace only. Provider shall be considered an independent contractor at all times. Provider agrees to indemnify and hold client harmless from any claims or liabilities resulting from provider's handling of files. Alright, let's try it.
Downloading janitor.
Session complete. Welcome to I see. That's how you do it. Alright. This might take a while, but we'll get it. Level up. Keep going, accountant. Oops. I was like legit worried I'd be stuck. We've made 30 so far. This might take us a while. That's not fair. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, shoot. Okay. So if you let the dangerous files go too long, it restarts because they blow up. Just gonna put that down there out of the way. You can see. Oh. Okay. We're almost done. Almost there. Not enough to upgrade. One more. Okay. Ooh. Got it. Okay. Upgrade.
Downloading Hypno Prostitute.
Here has successfully been installed. Virus quarantine. Text glitch. Okay. So now we can read net settler pages. There was one. Is it open-eyed? How do we turn on safe mode?
Safe mode activated.
Okay, here we go. Sound effects project and desktop healing stones. Movie codes. Hey man.
Hey man. Hey man. Look out!
Let's go.
We got trouble. I'm back. He's back.
You'll never be a punk. You'll never be a punk.
Loser. Hey man. Loser.
I'm back.
Loser.
Let's go.
Loser. He's back. We got trouble.
Let's go.
Loser. Cartoon.
Dun, 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 dun.
Robot. Robot. Bo. Bo. Choo-cha. Choo-ba-ba. Ticka-ticka-baka-ticka-booka-booka-cha. Ticka-booka-baka-ticka-boo-boo-boo-boo-boo.
You'll never be a punk.
Loser.
Downloading Steve Stone 01.
Okay.
Hey man. Look out!
Let's go.
Okay. Okay, so now we need to find other net settler pages. Ministries. Okay. So now if we go to leaky piping, Microsoft's leaky piping.
Safe mode activated.
That means login. Just toolkit. Okay, so if we go to Space Central. Hmm. Excuse me. Can we find anything with the eye? Okay, so we need to find a Minx password. I have no idea what to do to find the password. Alright, I might just Google a password. Let's see here.
Wee.
Oh, okay, so I missed something on Tim's page. Got it. Prior entertainment for the 5th. Digital parasites. Okay. 8 seconds. Oh. This. Poop. There we go. I just didn't check all the dates. Thank you, Thortsayer. You have a good night too. Don't forget to brush your teeth. My list crack programs, hacks, art viruses, and assorted mischief. Okay. Timigeddon's Thanksgiving.
Downloading. Thank Thanksgiving underscore F3AST.
That's not what I wanted.
Downloading Thanksgiving underscore F3AST. 1. Downloading Thanksgiving underscore F3AST. 2.
Oh. Giving password feast. Son of Tim here. My father spent 2 weeks collecting these passwords for you ungrateful imbeciles. Be thankful. P.S. My dad's also preparing a little Christmas surprise. Winky face. Minx, underground hacker board. Dear Minx, let me post and I won't leak your passwords again. Angry face. Formatting note. Username, question mark, password. They will change these quickly. Try them all. Dumpy underscore 1 question mark. Hypnospace's trash 93 444 reckoning underscore. That's so long. Noise pusher. Okay. And this. Go to Minx. Password. Here we go. Dumpy 1 question mark. Okay, that's the username. So the Dumpy is the dumpster site. Question mark. HS is trash 93 444.
Safe mode activated.
Alright, what we got here? Tim and Minx. I kind of like the guy. I hate Hypnospace, but ideas for new dumpster trash? Hey, ladies, new outlaw testing? That's Dylan, I think. Beef brain worked. You're welcome. What's next for Lizzo? Introducing myself and a message for Reckoning Inc. In the end, threads that go a week without new replies are flushed. Okay. So we want to go to... Okay. We got lots to read here. I guess we'll just start on the 5th here. Do we have anything with the I? Oops.
Safe mode activated.
Stamp the page. No, we'll stamp it with the star. Okay. The U.S. Education Council thing accepted accounts are running. BWO, BWO, BWO. The U.S. Education Council thing approved accounts are running. The Merchantsoft creative team interns all just got cupcakes because one Merchantsoft all got cupcakes because one Merchantsoft some sort of government grant. Oh, okay. For educational content. Teentopia proudly meets and surpasses all requirements of the 1996 American Republic Children's Entertainment Act. That's Jezzo. And this is Dumpy. Either they just didn't actually read any of it or couldn't figure out how to use Hypnospace. Or maybe some Minx-esque idiot like... I lost my place. Or maybe some Minx-esque idiot like us works there. Either way, congrats. This is legendary. I just heard the news from Adrian. Great job, Jizzo. Don't be so down on yourself. I'm sure it's great work. Also, it's funny that our interns even post here. Haha. Yeah, that's Dylan right there. Let's see. Oh, I can't flag anything on this site, though. Do I have to turn safe mode?
Mode activated.
I don't know. Hypnos Dream Tools. Reckoning Inc. Newest version of Dream Tools is up. It's in the freelance now. South of dock and entrance requires second sight. Okay. Got 2 poops here. We're going almost 3 hours. We might as well just go for 3 hours. But maybe not. I don't know. Because I need to get up early for birthday stream. I mean, we can always pick this up tomorrow. I don't mind doing that. What do you guys? I think we might call it here. Yeah, I think we'll call it here. We made lots of progress today. At least I think we did. Alright, let's find someone to raid. Oh, we're gonna raid Fortune. That's what we're gonna do. He's still alive. She's celebrating 200 followers. Bill villain right this time. I went to alright. Thank you guys for being here tonight. I appreciate it. I love you all. Thank you. I have fun tonight. I think tomorrow maybe we'll just start to stream with Hypnospace. And then maybe we'll try and finish it tomorrow. I don't know how much we have left, but we'll play it a bit tomorrow. And then we'll play Skull and Pokemon. I don't know how long stream's gonna be. Probably till the early afternoon or even early evening. Maybe 6:30 at the latest. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for a birthday stream. I don't really have anything super special planned. We're just gonna play games. That's about it. Yeah. Go be nice to Miss Fortune. She might be drunk. She probably is. She was doing a try not to laugh challenge, and if she laughed, she took a swig. So, she might be drunk. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye bye. Brush your teeth. Drink water. Bye, guys.